What's good, guys? It's your boy Philly Phil. I've been out of commission because my Open Labs Miko had burnt out on me just because a short USB port. Now, I'm going to tell you guys that back IO right there is the most difficult part to even get because that part is really not the original part. Um, it goes to a different version, Miko. So that USB port on there has shortened out my power supply and burnt out my entire motherboard. So I recently purchased a new motherboard combo. I didn't get very expensive with it. I just got a 4th gen i5, 16 gigs of RAM, and then I purchased a new power supply, 600 watt. Guys, I'm telling you, this is very difficult because you do not want to mess with the custom parts that's made for the Miko. Now, to be honest, when I was purchasing a motherboard, I thought you can only put a micro ATX motherboard in here. Now, my last motherboard was an EVGA. Right now, that exact motherboard on eBay is like $300. I don't know why, but it is. It was an EVGA. It was a socket 1155. I had an i5 3570K in there, and it just went out on me. So I replaced it with this Gigabyte motherboard. It has an i5 4590, 16 gigs of RAM. The only issue I had with this board is that it did not have the onboard firewire. So you have to buy a firewire card. As you can see, I purchased a PCI card. I would suggest, right after I purchased this, I found another motherboard combo that had the firewire. It had the DVI, the VGA, it had everything I needed on board, and it had 32 gigs of RAM, and that was only like $80. But anyways, I am back up and running. Everything's working perfect. So I know my cable management is a little bad, but I just wanted to tell you guys here's an update. As you can see, it's running. The only thing I can tell you I don't like about these Mikos is the cooling, because you're really bringing down the keyboard onto the processor fan, which is not cool unless you can find a truly low profile fan, CPU fan, which you can, you definitely can. It's going to cost you some money. We do have the factory fan in the corner there, and you can adjust the speed with their controller right there. So guys, let me tell you what's going on and how it runs. So that back IO that was causing all the problems right there, that has the two USBs, it has the Ethernet connection, and it has the connections for the Ethernet, the keyboard, you know what I mean, the keyboard and mouse pad. And as you can see, I am fishing the HDMI right to the motherboard because the motherboard had an HDMI. Now I don't know if I'm going to put back a video card because I had a video card before. I don't know, I might put a GT 720, a little cheap video card, just for video, so I won't have to share my memory. Because my onboard is 1 gigabyte onboard video, sharing RAM. So right now everything is running perfect. I had no issues. Everything is, basically brand new. Everything in here is brand new. I do have the factory motherboard and processor, and those work perfect. So if I wanted to sell it, I will keep everything as is now and then give them the factory motherboard and processor and all that other stuff that went factory with it. But guys, you are not. I'm going to go back in my drawer. You are not going to find this piece. This piece here is obsolete. And I had to get one from a different version Miko, but it's working perfect. The back ports work perfect. They're nice and tight. And see, that bottom one you can see was the short. But anyways, let me show you guys. I'm gonna put down the Miko right now. Let's put it down nice and slowly. And there you go. I'm on screen. I'm back up and running, and I'm going to show you guys the, as you can see, I'm moving the keyboard and mouse. So I'm going to go here and go to properties and see, there you guys go. It's an i5 4590, 16 gigs of RAM, Windows 7 64-bit, and just to show you guys, I'll go into my core collection here, and we'll choose the Triton Extreme. We'll choose the Triton Extreme, and there you go. Now if you want to know if it's working, it's working perfect. As you can, that's from my headphones. I do not have the speakers on, but you can see everything. You can see everything's working perfect. Yep. Now I can go on my FL Studio, and as you can see, I can click on the Triton Extreme here on the FL Studio, and it works here too. So everything is good money. So that means you can change out your motherboard, add your firewire card, you can add a video card. The only problem I say is the cooling. If you're going to add all those things, make sure you have the proper cooling in these units. There's one more advice I wanted to give you guys. The Open Labs Miko said connect the power supply directly to your socket. Do not do that, because we get surges during thunderstorms, outages, randomly. Please connect it to a surge protector so you won't damage your Miko. Trust me. Or have some type of power conditioner, because guess what? You don't want to burn out this unit, or especially the custom parts for this unit. But other than that, man, I am back up and running. I don't know if I'm going to just sell it and just use one of my PCs for a Windows 7 PC and continue my projects from there. But guys, I'm back up. Everything's running. Everything sounds great. Everything sounds great. And I'll see you guys sometime later, maybe this week, next week. But here's my update. So peace out.